Alexa talks about marriage almost every single day.
Not almost, every single day. I will tell you exactly what I want, okay?
Okay, tell me, I'm all ears. Are you listening? Take notes.
My perfect proposal would be Disney World, castle, fireworks show goes on, happily ever after starts playing.
You know what that is? It's a baby crying next to me as I'm trying to propose.
Oh my gosh, well, that's not going well. That's a clip from the new E-series, Meet The Frasers. The show follows Rhode Island's young celebrity couple, psychic medium Matt Fraser and his pageant queen girlfriend, Alexa Papajotis. The two are on the rise, and so here to join us to talk more about this is Matt and Alexa. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We're so excited that you're here. Just saw that clip, Matt. What do we think of the proposal plan?
I think that she shouldn't be telling me how to propose. I mean, that's rule one.
That's your choice, right?
Thank you. I mean, that's the only thing that we have, you know, as men is to plan the proposal. I mean, that's my job. She can't tell me what she wants and where to have and all the. I mean, where's the surprise factor?
It's a subtle hint. Just kind of leading.
At least it'll be what I want. You know, you won't disappoint.
God.
It's
see how they take the sides.
You know
of
what?
one another.
It's a suggestion.
There we
It's
go.
a suggestion. You can take it or leave it.
Wait, so
take it or leave
do we get in the series? Do we get any sort of conclusion about what happens with the proposal?
Well, you're gonna have to watch and find out.
Yeah.
There was some drama that day.
Okay.
So.
But aside from the proposal, what else can we expect?
So the series is all about my life as a psychic medium, being on tour, and also working with family, because I work with my family every single day. Alexa also comes on the road with me as well.
Yeah.
But I work with my mom, and if you've ever worked with family,
Which
let me
is
tell you
crazy.
something. I might see dead people, and some people think that's scary. Working with my mother every day, that's even scarier.
Man, yeah, I'm surprised you've even lasted this long. I could never work with my mom or my mother-in-law. We go crazy.
Yeah, same.
Now, Alexa, Matt's doing his live readings. How do we see you focus on your career and your life?
Yes, so I was Miss Rhode Island Teen USA 2017, so I'm into pageants. I went to Miss Teen USA 2017, which was really fun. And now I want to compete for Miss Rhode Island USA. So my dream is to go to Miss USA. So you'll see the
So that's
whole
a
series.
storyline in this season?
Yeah, so you'll see my everything. Picking out a gown with this one. That was tough. You'll see that in the series.
Why, do you have a different perspective on the gown that she should
Of
be
course I
wearing?
do.
What do you want her
Of
to be
course.
wearing?
I think that she needs to wear something white. Like,
Oh, right.
because you have very distinct feet. You need something like a white gown. You can't walk out there
No, I
like,
think you need something that needs to pop. I need something that's going to draw attention to you.
oh, my, listen, you cause enough trouble.
Yeah, and you'll see us going back and forth in one of the episodes, you know, what he would get, what I would get. You get to see me walking with a walking coach, Lou Sierra, one of the best in the business. And yeah, and you get to see the pageant. So it'll be really fun.
And it's interesting because obviously he's clairvoyant, so you would assume he has like a deeper understanding, or maybe he knows something of why you should wear white. So is
Yes.
it difficult for you in terms of like what suggestions you take? Do you feel kind of led to maybe listen to him more than you typically would because he may be seeing something you don't?
Or is it hard to
That's a
even
good
keep things
point.
away from him because he
Right.
figures it out?
Well, it is. And to be honest, in this situation, I asked you a lot, I think. I'm
Right.
like, what do you see psychically? Okay, I'll do this, but what are you seeing? And
Right.
he's like, stop.
And do you
But-
tell her everything you see?
No.
Okay. But you see it, you
Sometimes.
just won't.
Well, because you know what? I don't want to alter her future. At the
Right.
same time, you know, my ability isn't meant for us to live around. It's not for us to make, you know, choices on every vision or everything.
Right.
So, you know, it's important that she makes her own decisions as well. But, you know, I'm definitely going to guide her and help her.
Well,
in
so
different ways.
I'm curious, how long have you known that you've had this special gift? How long have you known this?
So it actually started when I was 4 years old. I actually grew up seeing and hearing dead people like that boy, The Sixth Sense.
Oh my God.
So no matter where I would go, I would see and hear the departed. But being so young, I didn't realize that I was psychic or that I had an ability. I literally just thought that, you know, the house was haunted or I was being haunted. I didn't realize that it was something that ran in the family.
What did they tell you?
What do you mean they?
What did
Your
the
grandma,
deceased tell you?
In the beginning, they would show up. And at that point, I didn't know why they were showing up. They would come in and try to talk to me and communicate with me, but I was so focused as, you know.
Yeah, it's
No, like,
crazy.
no,
You're still not used to
crazy.
it.
No, I'm used to it, but
Okay.
at that age, I wouldn't be. I don't know how he did
Well,
it.
I
don't know.
didn't do it. I was pulling the covers over my head, you know, putting pillows up to my ears. I didn't want to hear what they had to say because the more that I tried to push them away, the louder and stronger they became.
Sure.
They were very forceful trying to communicate with me. But I didn't know that back then that they were just trying to get messages to me. I know
Correct.
now with you that these were souls that passed in the neighborhood,
Right.
souls that had passed close to home, that, you know, were looking for me because they knew that I could communicate with them.
Right.
But back then, I was so afraid that I didn't want anything to do with it.
Right. So your mom and your grandmother, they also have psychic abilities. How did they help you when you were 4 years old? And when did you actually tell them, like, look, something's going on?
So my grandmother passed when I was 3. She was a psychic as well. So I really didn't get much guidance from her because obviously I was so young.
Right.
But she was actually the first soul that I communicated with. So when my grandmother first had passed away, I never knew that she died. I literally would see her and communicate with her and talk with her, and I thought she was still living. But then, you know, when I was around 4 years old is when other souls started to come in that I didn't know. I mean, imagine waking up in the middle of the night and just having a stranger at the end of your bed, and especially one that was dead and transparent. I had no idea, you know, what to do. I would yell and scream and cry, but my mom, instead of coming in and being like, oh, that's okay, you can sleep with the light on, or don't worry about it, I'm gonna lay next to you, or I'm gonna sit next to you, it was just the opposite. She didn't care whatsoever. You know, I was seeing dead people, and my mother was going, what are they saying to you? Is it grandma? Talk to them.
Oh my
You know,
God. You're like, thanks, Mom, I'm traumatized forever.
I was
because of
traumatized.
this. Yes, I would be too.
I missed my calling a little bit because of it. You know, I didn't know that I was supposed to be a medium. I actually started my career as an EMT, working for the World Trade Center in Boston. I worked for the Security Operations Department. And it wasn't until I saw a medium for the first time myself that I realized, oh my God, this is actually a gift. I can use this to help other people.
Alexa, we only have just a little bit of time left, but with reality shows, obviously you guys are showing a lot about your personal life. Where do you sort of draw the line of where you want cameras to capture and what you want them to stay the F away from you guys?
I'm laughing because I feel like in this season we did not draw any line. I mean,
Good.
there's like things, Matt's on the toilet, he loves his bidet, we're like
you for that.
showering with our cats. I mean, everything, you're in Spanx, everything was out there. I really don't feel like we drew the line, and I think a lot of people are gonna see that when they watch the season.
Make a TV.
Right. We have to ask about this book. It's called When Heaven Calls. What can people learn from in your book?
So my book is all about growing up psychic, some of the questions that you asked about. And it's really in-depth about the challenges that I went through as a psychic medium. You know, growing up, understanding my gift, recognizing, you know, that these spirits that were coming through had messages. How I, you know, overcame my fear, started communicating with them, and also, you know, my journey to where I am today on TV. It covers about, you know, understanding the ways that I can use this gift to help others, some of the most impactful readings that I've done, and also how you as a reader can connect with your own psychic ability and connect with those on the other side.
By the way, for our viewers who didn't know this, at the beginning of this interview, Matt correctly told me that I forgot somebody in my husband's family had died, and he said to me, he's like, did somebody in your husband's family die? And I was like, yes. But I first was like, well, I first said no, but then I was like, oh my God, that's so weird that you even knew that.
Well, because it was a new soul that had passed. He was telling me they just had passed on. And it's crazy because when I'm connecting, I feel and I sense spirits everywhere. And they're always with us. They're always around us. They're just like, you know, guardian angels that watch over us every day.
Who knew?
We're truly never alone.
No, exactly. Mine is apparently right over here somewhere. All right, that's Matt and Alexa. Of course, Meet the Frasers is premiering Monday, January the 13th at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, only on the E! Network. Very exciting.